Hi, welcome back to Forwards. We got another bike check for you today. This is on a brand new Forwards X that we've just finished assembling. The customer will be in the next few minutes to collect it. This is build number 46. We'll start from the top of the bike and then work our way down. I've not done these for a while, so I may be a bit rusty, but so I messed up the video already. So instead of starting at the top, we'll talk about the paint color first of all. So this is finished in papaya. This is a Porsche color. So it's a metallic orange. We have done a build already in this, a GR20 in this color, but the graphics on this one are different, as you can see. So the original one we did, the GR20, was finished with black graphics, and this is finished with brilliant white graphics. The paint is absolutely fantastic. You see there, you see the luster of the paint. Paint is done by Stuart, as always. We've got the Forwards logo on the head tube, just around there. Forwards down this side of the down tube. Line that up with that bolt there. So the center of the W is lined up with the top mount there, or the top bottle mount. Or we'll talk about them while we're there actually, can't we? The stainless steel with a lock-in washer. Now everyone's excited about them. So that's that. We've got the X model there on the top of the top tube. And then we've got the little Union Jack on the back of the seat tube there. The X frame has the lovely drop stays, so they come down. And then we got build 46 just in there, which I've already shown you, I believe. So it's a metallic colour, so it's a Porsche colour. Absolutely stunning finish on this. Just give it a bit of a pan round there. And then the X frame, so this actually is been assembled for a few reasons for the customer. So this is his second X he's had from us. His original one was blue. That's his A cross bike. This is going to become his B cross bike. So ideally the one that doesn't get used as much. And this is going to be his A gravel bike for gravel racing. He's going to be doing the King's Cup Championship with and stuff here in the UK. And this will, I think the blue one in outer season will also be used then as his road bike. So he's going to pop some road wheels on that. So we're just trying to get them all used. And of course the blue one that we did's got the classified system on, and this one hasn't. So that leads us nicely to talk about the group set. Guys, does look nice, doesn't it? What I love about this particular model frame is, although this customer is very tall, so this is the XXL, it still doesn't go crazy out of proportion. It looks really good still. So you've got a nice extended seat post to get the fit. It doesn't look like a gate that some of these large bikes do look. So this is all set up with the laser, the XY machine, so it's a perfect fit for him. So it's like absolutely identical to the millimeter to his other Forwards X. So we spoke about the group set briefly, so let's just crack straight on into that. So this one's fitted with the Shimano GRX Di2 group set. And as always, we set up the levers so that the left and right levers, so it's a 1x group set, so the left and right up the front here are going to operate both the same. So if the customer is riding one-handed eating food, gets to a hill or gets caught out, he can change the shifting on this one so that this duplicates the same as this side shifter. So that's identical. And then we've put the junction box in the end of the tube there. So the end of the handlebar. That's a standard feature on the X actually. And the new way of doing the X is to have it as external cable routed. So if you see down there, this is all heat shrunk in. The cable with a Di2 cable, so that's the hose, should I say, the hydraulic hose with the Di2 cable inside there, and then that pops off down into the frame down there. So that's how they're connected up. So bar tape is the BHT16, so this is the 3.5mm BBB bar tape, absolutely fantastic to wrap we've got a just under 60 mil here, so these are both matched, so 60 millimeters there. So we just finished up with the bar tape, and the end of the bar tape is finished as standard with the matching end strip. And quite a lot of the cross builds that we're doing at the moment, we're actually not using this end strip, and we're using insulating tape around like you normally would, but then we're also carrying it over onto the bar and doing a whole width here as well, and that's just to stop any water ingress going underneath. And we have found that during cross racing that some water can go under there and then cause the tape to unwrap. And of course, this being used as a B-bike, it's going to get used in some poor conditions. So I might have said it already in the video, because I've had to do it in two pieces because the door rang a second ago. We have got 60 mil spacing here, 60 mil spacing here. That's all measured as we do the bar tape. And the handlebars, as we're talking about them, are the Pro Discover. And this is fitted with the 42 mil. So it's the 42 mil bar with a 12-degree flare. And the stem is a 100 mil stem, and it's inverted position, so it's facing down. We've got a standard 10 millimeter chimney on there, 15 mil spacer on the underside, and as I said slightly earlier in the video, this is the non-integrated version of the frame now. So we're ordering these with the external cable routing. We just found that the internal cable routing gave us an absolute headache, or should we say the customer a headache, when it came to changing the headset bearings, because you're then in it for whole brake bleed and taking all the hoses out and all the other stuff that comes with it. So we've opted to go with the external routing, and as we've shown you before, that's where the hoses and that go through on the other side there. So that's cockpit wise. Going down the forks, you can see that it's got the mounts there on the side of the fork. So the X-frame has the 3 mounts on the side for brackets, for fork brackets. Then we've got the lower mount there for taking mud guards. A mount on the front there, also for the mud guards. These are all stainless steel, as you'd expect. And then on the back there's one there as well. As standard, these are all fitted with washers. And then the bottle ones we fit standard with locking washers as well. Those ones, and then the ones on the underneath there, they're fitted with locking washers. We've also got the option now, which Lewis took up in the last build, and that is to have it with black stainless steel. The black one, the black bolts and that now are all in stock, so you can have that with black stainless steel instead. Moving on down the frame, so we have all the standard fittings that you'd expect from us. So the rubber bung there to cover up where the cables would come through if it's a 2x system. The shield on the stays, so there's shield across the side of the stay there with an extension on the back, and then we've got the standard protector on the inside of the brake mounts there as well, the caliper mounts where the bolts go through, to stop you clipping that with the rotors when you're changing wheels out and stuff. So that's that all done. We'll talk about the rest of the group set as we're down here. So it's a GRX 1x group set, as we've said. No power meter at the second on this particular one. The other bike has got a power meter, the other Customers X. This one is likely to have one of those changed next season when it becomes his gravel race bike. So that's another option on that. So we've got 172.5 on the crank length, and then it's a 42 tooth chainring, and it's got the Narwhal chain guide, which we fit on most of our bikes now, and this is an option for every single one, but this is certainly for competition, and that if you were to drop the chain and that cost you a race, that would be really frustrating. So we offer those as an option. XDR pedals from the customer's other bike, so that's standard there. Praxis bottom bracket, and that's still using the 2437 bearings. This has actually got the ABEC 3 bearing in it as standard, and then there's an ABEC 5 option when these are worn out. You might be able to see there on the 701 Ultegra chain that it's been waxed. So the customer uses the Silka hot wax treatment that we do. So that's all been done nicely. And that's a fantastic hack, by the way, for cross racing. when you're going through the sand in that, it's not attracting any of the dirt, so it's an absolute no-brainer to use wax chains for cross racing. Absolutely brilliant. And when you're jet washing it, of course, it doesn't jet wash it off, which is excellent. So rear cassette is an 1142, and that's the XT cassette, and then the GRX 817 rear mechanism with our by now famous O-ring there to hold the cable out of the way, keeps it all tucked away in there nicely. So Di2 rear mech, and obviously got your lock on there as well. So that's the rest of the group set. Wheels were supplied by the customer. This is actually a set of tubs. So it's a set that, I think his club, as far as I know, his club actually had these made up a while ago. So he's got a number of sets of these. So he's going to stay with them. It's fitted with the Hope hub on there. That's a 6-bolt hub. So it's got just a sort of basic 6-bolt disc rotor as well. There's 160 front and rear, which is what this frame needs. And then you've got the Limus tub tyres. So this is the Challenge Limus, and it's the Team Edition. And then you see there the Limus down the bottom there. So I've not ridden these, but by all accounts they are supposed to be incredible. They're supposed to be the biggest hack out there for cross racers. So that's that. Brakes are obviously GRX, so it's fitted with the GRX 800 calipers, which come with the Di2 version of the group set, so those are on there. And that's probably about it, I'd say, other than we probably need to cover the saddle off. It's got the Pro Stealth, and then the customer's got a F152, not that it really matters to you people. And that's pretty much it. I'm really happy with the build, and I'm a little bit biased with this one, but I do actually think this is nicer than his original X. It definitely just got more punch to it, and I think those white graphics on that colour are absolutely awesome. It sort of harks back a little bit to my my motorcycle days. Probably shouldn't talk about that really too much, but anyway, Fireblade RRW from 1998 had a very similar colour scheme. It was in a burnt orange. It was called white graphics. That's where the idea came from when I started talking about the white graphics on it. But yeah, super happy. So I should probably stop there. Customer will be in a second, and I'll get back to doing more videos. So thanks for your patience. Hope you like this one, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.